We're self-employed. We're DJs. We work nights. This is a dungeon where I work and where I store my equipment. Probably 60% weddings, school dance parties, universities, 21st, anything that requires a real DJ.
From about the middle of this month onwards through till Christmas, life becomes very hectic. I'm Kerry McFadden. This is my husband Chris. We're both in our 50s.
Say bye to Dad. Say bye, Dad.
We were working and then we became grandparents. We didn't expect to become grandparents so early, but it's happened and we've just adapted to it, but we keep on working.
We've still got to live. We have 2 grandsons that we see most days. They're here on average 4 or 5 times a week. Stay overnight on average once a week, sometimes twice a week. At the moment, it's just easier if we mind the boys. They just can't afford full-time care, and with Lockie being diagnosed autistic, that changes things again. Diagnosis took a while. We've got to jump through quite a lot of hoops, and then you just have to wait because there are so many children with these problems now. 1 in 155 in Australia diagnosed now to fit the autistic spectrum. Things with animals in it he really loves. He becomes one of the characters, and it's really strange to watch because he's often not the main character. Often he'll be some little obscure character right in the background.
This all stemmed from Lachlan's 18-month injections. I was never immunised when I was a kid, and neither were my siblings.
There's 13 of those.
Not a thing wrong with any of us.
There you are, go. That one, you put your hands on it, so that's it. A whole heap they give them at 18 months.
He sustained high temperatures as a result of the injections, and he went over 40 degrees. It turns out that his brain was injured in that high temperature period.
What do you want? Until that time, we had absolutely no indication that there was any difference in Lachlan to his older brother. Come away, Tom. Tom, please come away. Until he decides what he wants. Progression had been exactly the same. Personally, I think we're injecting too much. He doesn't mean to, but he can hurt you because of what you'll think is going to start off as a nice, affectionate cuddle can become a half strangle or a big scratch.
Go away. Go away. Okay. Never go away.
Having an autistic child puts a big drain on the family. You think a lot more before you do things, where you would normally just pick up the kids and go shopping or whatever and not think too much about it. You double think before you do that, because you know there's a good chance you're going to have problems. On the ground, banging head, screaming. I think that's what hurts a lot of the parents of autistic children. People automatically think it's bad parenting. People can be really cruel. Oh, why don't you belt him? All sorts of things. Unless you're involved with an autistic child or know someone that's got one, just does look like naughty kids. I'm going to lift him down. He's actually doing an experimental program. Everything that he's not supposed to touch has a non-smoking sign on it. It's the one little symbol that he has been taught to recognise. Everything we do with Lachlan outside the house, we try to do as a routine. If I take him shopping, say to the fruit shop on Mondays, he knows we go into the fruit shop, we buy the fruit and veg. And then after we've done that, we go down to the milk bar and Lachlan sits up and gets his milkshake. But we have to do it in that order. Early intervention with Lachlan is helping. He doesn't go and hide now. If a stranger comes, he's actually getting quite friendly with people now. In some ways, we've had remarkable success. He's speaking a lot more, and we're hoping he'll mainstream. I made those yesterday.
John Howard has been the strongest and fairest Prime Minister ever.
I know there are a lot of people in this country that still live what they class as below the poverty line, but in a lot of cases, even somebody on social security in this country can live comfortably. They mightn't be able to live in a suburb they want to live in or send their kids to the school they want to send them to. Things are not easy, like for the next generation, our son and daughter-in-law. It'll be a long time probably before they can afford to buy their own home. That's not John Howard's fault. We have a drought in this country, which is not the government's fault. The government is not at fault because Lachlan is autistic. Go and ask Tom to get you some chippies. Ask Tom. I think we need to become more family orientated like we used to be. And I think family support, not only with an autistic child, with any children. As a family, we would be worse off if we had been under another government. Like the money for autism, it's a great start because that's something that's very close to us. Just helps take the pressure off a little bit.